Hello and welcome to this video which looks at the importance of teaching and guiding your students to learn good time management habits. One of the most common challenges that some trainees face is managing their time and staying organised. With so much to balance, from planning and teaching to reflection and meeting the course requirements, effective support from mentors in this area can make a significant difference to their confidence and their success. You can start by helping your trainee establish a weekly planning routine. Encourage them to utilise their PPA and plan it carefully. This could include mapping out key teaching responsibilities for the week, course tasks and any deadlines. Introduce them to simple tools like a weekly planner, a digital calendar or even colour-coded post-it notes. What matters most is finding a system that works for them. You could break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps. For example, instead of plan a literacy lesson, you could list, check objective, choose book, draft key questions. This makes the task feel less overwhelming and helps them see progress. Many trainees struggle with knowing what to tackle first, so talk openly about how you prioritise your workload and how you decide what can wait. You might use frameworks like must do, should do and could do to help them categorise tasks, or an urgent important grid. Encourage them to reflect on how long tasks actually take, to build in buffer time, and this helps them avoid last-minute stress and prepares them for the inevitable unpredictability of school life. Some student teachers may find organisation and time management especially difficult due to learning differences, such as ADHD, dyslexia, and other neurodivergent traits. In these cases, your role is even more important. Offering practical, tailored support, such as helping them set reminders, using visual schedules or chunking tasks into shorter blocks are an important way to do this. Ask them how they best process information and be open to alternative ways of planning or recording their learning. Flexibility and empathy go a long way in helping them thrive. Your weekly mentor meeting is the ideal space to discuss time management challenges and identify patterns in your trainees' working style. Some trainees are energised by clearly defined time-bound goals. Tight deadlines can motivate them, but others feel overwhelmed under the same conditions, and they need tasks spreading out with interim milestones to build momentum gradually. Getting to know how your trainee responds to the different types of structure is key. Rather than assume one size fits all, use your professional judgment to adapt to the level of scaffolding, the frequency of check-ins and the tone of feedback. Open conversations about what's worked for them in the past can be invaluable. Even brief, informal check-ins throughout the week can help maintain momentum. Use these moments to agree on short-term goals, review what's going well, and offer reassurance when things go off track. Where needed, normalise the trial and error process of finding a workable rhythm. Your trainee is not just learning to teach, they're learning to manage a demanding professional workload. A calm, supportive mentor can make all the difference. Procrastination is a common challenge for student teachers, especially those who are neurodiverse, and it often stems from being overwhelmed, not from laziness. As a mentor, look for signs such as repeated avoidance of tasks, last-minute work, or trainees seeming really busy without completing any key priorities. You can help by gently naming what you're observing and exploring it together. Break tasks into smaller chunks and offer regular deadlines for interim steps to help them build structure to their week. Sometimes just talking through a plan can relieve the mental pressure that leads to avoidance and encourage self-reflection without judgment. Flexibility is key when mentoring. Every trainee is different. Some need close guidance and regular reassurance, while others thrive when given more autonomy. As a mentor, try and adapt your approach to meet their needs, not just their competencies. This might mean offering extra support during particularly busy weeks or easing them back in after a holiday. The goal is to strike a balance between challenge and support, always underpinned by mutual trust and professional respect. Get to know your trainee beyond their classroom role. Ask whether they have any additional commitments that might affect how they manage their time, such as a part-time job, caring responsibilities, or health-related factors. These can impact energy, attention, and availability, and without understanding them, it's easy to misread their time management as disinterest or disorganisation. By developing this broader awareness, you're better placed to offer practical adjustments, show empathy, and build a stronger working relationship. Simply knowing they're seen as a whole person can make a big difference in how supported a trainee feels. Finally, consider any practical strategies or tools that you've used successfully. This could include lesson planning templates, to-do lists, or even classroom organisation tips. If you use a folder system for tracking evidence or reflections, walk them through it. Trainees often benefit from seeing how experienced teachers manage the demands of the role. So by thinking aloud as you plan or reflect, you help to demystify the process and give them confidence to develop their own approach. Supporting your trainee with time management isn't just about helping them meet deadlines, it's about empowering them to develop habits that will sustain them throughout their career. Your insight, adaptability, and relational support, especially where individual needs are considered, can make a lasting impact. Thank you for everything you do for your trainee teacher.